All right, Cancer, we are looking into a timeless reading of your challenge that you might be facing at this time. This is a general reading, of course, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And what else? Make sure to check out my Etsy page. The link is below to my Zodiac booklets, which are beautifully, elegantly designed booklets with a ton of information. Cancers, I'm just going to tell this between you and I, yours was one of my favorites. So it is a very beautiful piece of work I was very happy with. So the link is below. And let's get into this for Cancer and take a look at your greatest challenge that you might be facing right now for Cancer. 10 of water in the water, right? Your guidance message from Spirit is your fire, Ace of Fire, and your outcome from this challenge for Cancer is the Fortune's Wheel, which is a Tower. Yep, there we go. Okay, this is a big reading already. It's probably one of the bigger ones that I've done so far as impact and energy. So you have the 10 of water is your challenge. I'm just going to actually start at the Tower first. What is the Tower bringing, Cancer? Let's take a look. The 5 of fire. You might have a whole new, I feel this is going to be an internal Tower moment. I'm just going to say that. This could be external. It could have something to do with other people, where there's a whole change in maybe your work dynamic or family dynamic or friendship circle dynamic, where there's a very big change coming in and it's going to shift the way you work with others and the way that you manage others in some kind of way. I feel this is an internal Tower moment. It could be, our internal Tower moments are reflective in our outer world, of course, right? So the Tower isn't necessarily a big change that's coming in towards us. It can be the change that comes within us. And I feel that this is the change within you that's going to change some kind of dynamic with your energy transfer and your energy. It's like transfer, but dealing with other people. So something around that, something around even perception of how to work with other people, or maybe even a career path where it's a different group of people altogether. Something is changing. So the 10 of water is your main challenge. A lack of balance, a lack of contentment, maybe with family, within your emotions, definitely here with the water. So you may be feeling imbalanced. You may be easily triggered right now. You might be feeling uncertain in the emotions. You might be feeling very emotionally, maybe a little bit just feeling the feels and kind of getting lost in the emotions at this time. I am recording this during Scorpio season. This is after the new moon in Scorpio that we had. So the energy naturally is in the feels and it is very deep because also too, I'm a Cancer rising. So I've been going through this as well. So this is temporary. Of course, you have the Ace of Fire as your guidance. This is something to do with following your passion, igniting your passion, being creative, starting a new creative project, starting something that is going to really light you up in some kind of way. I'll look deeper into it. And the Fortune's Wheel is your outcome. So you're going to have a big change coming up here. You have the Tower and the Fortune's Wheel, this big change. Like I said, those two cards together are no joke. That's probably the biggest energy for a U-turn coming up here. And I feel that it's going to be, you're at the center of it, of course. I mean, it's your story. So there's going to be a big change within you that's going to reflect that. So let's go into the 10 of water. Again, in the water, there's a lot of emotions with you right now, Cancer, and that could be the main challenge. It may be 5 of fire again. There's a big change with you and it's something to do with other people. The 5 of fire is back and the 5 of fire was under the Tower, right? At the bottom of the good tarot there. Now you have 8 of cups with that 10 of water as the challenge. So really difficult maybe to find your path forward. For some of you, you might be feeling lost. You might be feeling uncertain of what direction to take. Where are your people? Where is your next opportunity? Just feeling a little bit unsure. And it could bring up a lot of uncertainty about your path or even letting go of the past in some kind of way, moving on from the past, any attachments, any emotional connections, may be difficult to walk away from. The Judgment is also ignoring the judgment call, ignoring some changes that need to be made within self or maybe with other people, in order for you to move on, So you may be feeling a little bit emotionally stuck. You may be even repeating some same patterns or emotional, like emotional stuckness. I don't know how else to say it. You have the Five of Wands as your challenge. You could be even triggered, for some of you, like really triggered by family, by other people. Again, maybe for some of you, really difficult to find your people, your tribe, if you will. People call that, they say the tribe thing. But it could be even maybe being really affected and sensitive by other people. It's sort of, again, a lack of balance, a lack of harmony with others. Now, again, like I said, it could be family. It could be, I just literally saw the Queen of Swords. I was all paying attention to this Queen of Swords here. There could be a lot of this, like, very confrontational. She's in the challenge position. She will tell things as it is. So for some of you, you could just be saying things straight up, maybe even really blunt and really harsh, unless it's someone you're dealing with who's like that. The Four of Cups is uncertain about a move to make. So yeah, stuck in the feels. It's all emotional uncertainty, and you could feel even drawn into one direction, but you might hold yourself back. Okay, under that Ace of Fire for Cancer, your message from Spirit, Ace of Fire, Two of Cups, Queen of Fire, and your Nine of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. That's your energy. Ace of Fire is your guidance, as I mentioned before. So doing something that will light you up. And the Queen of Fire is exactly that. I'm glad this card came out. It came out for Gemini in the same position as well. But this has something to do with a relationship. This has something to do with either a business partner, or even bringing a relationship closer. For some of you, it has something to do with love. It does have something to do with a relationship, maybe freeing yourself from fear and from uncertainty, to do with love, opening your heart, putting yourself out there. You might be holding yourself back in some kind of way. There may be even a fear of being vulnerable, of following your heart, even with your career maybe, but it also can be being expressive. You might have fear about being expressive, or like I said, holding yourself in. So this is something about expression, letting yourself go, trusting the process, letting yourself move with life, but also being a bit of a magnet for everything that you're wanting to create. If it's love, if it's abundance, the Queen of Fire, bit of Rise of the Phoenix, Leo energy, does have a sense of magneticism, like being in a very expressive tone or expressive version of yourself, and attracting opportunity and kind of igniting opportunity through that passion and through optimism and creative energy creation. So this could be something to do with a relationship, maybe even brightening it up in some kind of way. I don't know how else to say it. And also just dissolving fear, dissolving fear and overthinking and worrying about a situation so that you can express yourself more, so that you can set yourself free. The thing that might be getting in the way from you setting yourself free is the Nine of Swords, overthinking, stressed, uncertainty, fear, even doubt, anger. There could be a lot of these emotions coming up here, but there's something here I feel that's allowing you to free yourself, maybe even with love, bringing a relationship closer. The Knight of Cups, what is the Knight of Cups about? Temperance, finding flow, finding flow and finding easeability within your heart, within your emotions, within your deeper self. This is all about finding that balance within your situation and surrendering in a way, just finding that rhythm in life, rather than sometimes we can fight it. Sometimes we can, of course, fear it. Fortune's Wheel is your outcome from this challenge. What's the outcome for Cancer here? Ace of Swords, Three of Fire, and Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. These emotions, Cancer and the emotions, right? I get this. I get it. The emotions are still going to I feel whatever you're going through emotionally still might show up a little bit. but that's okay. You have, again, change moving. As soon as you get change, you have this, the Ace of Swords and the Three of Fire, going big. New idea, new clarity, the truth, ideas, and then making it happen. Beautiful energy here. It's moving you forward. It's moving you out of where you've been. It's moving you forward into something completely new. So you have clarity, you have the truth, you have this big energy coming in, and the Three of Swords, forgiveness, letting go, healing the heart, moving on. So you may have had, for some of you, a karmic lesson that you've been going through. It has required deep healing for some, maybe even letting go of mental attachments, maybe worry, fear, stress, maybe even to do with a relationship, maybe to do with the theme of love altogether. Could be someone from your past also, if there's been someone who has been really weighing on you mentally, a lot of stories, a lot of old wounds and things coming up to the surface. This is where you address it and let it go. The Five of Cups could be one of those emotional memories that keep coming back, maybe a disappointment, maybe something here that happened. Very subtle though. I feel that the Empress though is starting to evolve. I feel that the Empress is starting to form under the surface here of the emotions. As soon as you learn, as soon as you walk away from the past and let go, forgive, move through the process of letting go, the Empress is going to start to become your new reality, where you're going to start to feel more abundant, taking care of yourself, feeling more whole and more fulfilled within the frequency of love and creation. Beautiful energy there. All right, Cancer. So I do hope that resonates with you. I'm wishing you all the best at this time and beyond, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.